Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. My name is Jonathan, and if you're new here, I'm a first year PhD student at the University of Waterloo studying accounting. It's 9:45, I woke up around 9 o'clock and I just made myself a cup of coffee and I printed out a bunch of papers that I have to read for this weekend. I did something a little bit different today. I decided to print out my papers because I feel like reading on the iPad and taking notes on the iPad just isn't really working for me anymore. I'm just not absorbing the material. You know, I grew up studying with pen and paper. I took out my old Muji pens that I was using for my GMAT studying a couple years ago. I'm actually a huge fan of Muji's. I got the whole pencil case and everything. Whoops, hit the camera there. I decided to print them out because it's a lot easier to kind of navigate through the pages. You can just easily kind of flip through when you want to see different types of figures and graphs. You don't have to kind of scroll up and down on an iPad. You can just do a quick simple flip and it's right there. So that's why I decided to print out all my papers for management accounting. So these 4 papers are just for management accounting, which is crazy. I have another 4 papers from my other class that hopefully I'll tackle a little bit today and mostly tomorrow. You got Lola here this morning. She's gonna be the study buddy for today. She went out for a little walk this morning with my parents. Just chilling right now. Okay, so we're gonna set the stage with the background reading first. So we have subjectivity in compensation contracting. Okay, so one thing I want to mention to you guys is that I do have a study stream. I've been kind of experimenting with streaming for the past couple months, and I started doing a study stream a few days ago. So it's really just me studying with some lofi music in the background. It's a good way to kind of help me stay productive and motivated and to connect with some of you online. So I'm just gonna show you guys my little stream setup here. It's really, really basic. So you can see I have my iPhone 7 Plus over there, and I just have it hooked up to my little tripod. Got a couple of old school French dictionaries holding that up. So the camera's just kind of facing me, and then I pretty much just use Streamlabs OBS to, I guess, set up the stream. And it's really basic right now, like how it's set up. I just have like a little notepad in the bottom right talking about what I'm doing, and then on the top left, just some basic information about myself. So I just crushed through the first paper. It's actually really nice, and I actually really enjoyed using pen and paper and just highlighting and then just making some notes on the side. You can see right here. I think what I'm gonna do with these like physical papers is actually just like hole punch them and just put them in a huge binder. So then when I have my comprehensive exam in my 3rd year, everything will just be nicely organized and I'll have like some notes. So with that being said, 1 out of 4 is done, which is great. I'm gonna try to do 2 papers for today. 2 papers for today, and then 2 papers for Sunday, or maybe 1 on Sunday, 1 on Monday, because I do have this huge presentation that I'm doing on Tuesday. It's going to be pretty tough. So it's pretty much taking one analytical paper and then presenting it to the class on what it's about and diving deep into the models. So right now I'm reading my 2nd paper. I'll just quickly show you guys what it is. This paper is on the interaction of perceived subjectivity and pay transparency on professional judgment and profit pool settings, the case in large firms. Dad called me for lunch, so it's definitely lunchtime. It's around 12:07, so why don't we go take a look on what they made. They typically do the cooking when I'm at home. I'll cook sometimes for myself if I'm just not feeling like I want to eat what they make. So why don't we go take a look. So we're in my backyard right now. Lola's just digging at her bones, so she obviously gets lunch as well. There she is, getting her daily protein. Gotta be a strong girl. Man, she's just going to town. His lunch is really good. I pretty much ate that whole plate of fried chicken, which is not healthy. Whatever, I'll just work it off later today. And I had some rice, and then I just had some water. Just take a little bit of a rest, just kind of surf on my phone for 10-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to finishing that 2nd paper. Lola will probably be out here for like 20-30 minutes, and she'll usually let us know when she's done eating. Alrighty, so I made another cup of coffee for the afternoon session. We're only 1 page into the 2nd paper, so I'm gonna buckle down and get right to it. Look how excited she is. She is just so happy. Come on, let's go. Pretty much a daily ritual at this point, usually in the early afternoons after I get some work done and I need a break just to calm my mind. I'll just go on a little walk with Lola. Now, one of the nice things about living in the suburbs compared to living in Toronto is that it's so empty. Like, I don't have to worry about being a safe distance from other people or catching the virus as much. So so I can pretty much walk outside without a mask. If I was in Toronto, I'd definitely be masked up and be a lot more cautious, but there's pretty much no one around me, which is great. So there's like a little path, trail, nature trail behind the houses that we're gonna head off to. That's where Lola and I usually go for a walk. It's about a 30-minute little trek. So let's head over there. It's actually such a nice day right now. Sun is shining. There's pretty much no wind. So it's a really nice winter day. Come on. So there's the entrance to the path that we're gonna head into. Definitely don't have the right shoes for this. I'm wearing just regular running shoes. But it'll be okay. Man, just look at her exploring the new terrain. She loves to just shove her face into the snow, as you can see. What you looking for? So for some of my international viewers out there, if you guys never seen a Canadian suburb before, I guess this is an example of what one might look like. Pretty much you have a bunch of these different types of houses. You're not really near any business buildings or the core at all. It's very residential, a lot of grass for like your pets. There's parks, there's local schools. And yeah, not much really happens in the suburbs. So Lola has decided to randomly stop on someone's front lawn and it's getting awkward. Lola, we're trespassing, we gotta go. Someone made an ice rink on like this pond that we have near the house. In a lot of Canadian suburbs, you'll see like this like giant pit. It's essentially where like, I feel like extra water in case of like potential flooding goes off. And you can see there, like it's completely frozen. And someone made like an ice rink over there. Like they moved all the snow and you can see right over there, there's one rink. It's crazy because I didn't even know that this whole thing could be frozen. So we're heading back now through another trail. So I'm back from the walk. It was really fun with Lola, and now I'm actually just gonna play a game of Valorant with a buddy of mine. So I'm gonna run a game right now. I'm Iron 2, so I'm pretty trash, but hopefully my goal for 2021 is to hit bronze or silver if I'm that good. So I'm gonna enjoy my time a little bit right now. Okay, so dinner is on the stove. My parents are making it, and right now what I'm actually doing is I took the monitor that's in my room and I actually brought it back down to the desk that I usually study at, and right now I have a dual monitor setup. And I have this thing where I keep changing my office setup because I feel like it just gets stale so quickly, and I just want to experiment with what works and what doesn't work. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working on right now. So you can see like the monitor on the right, that's the one that I usually work on. This fat guy right over here is the one that I usually use in my room, and it's an ultra wide monitor. I don't like using it too much because it's just a little hard to like look on the corners from like edge to edge. But I brought it down just to see what it would be like if I had a dual monitor setup. So I'm still gonna be working primarily off this small one, and then whenever I need some extra window space, I'll just put it on the big one here. Or if I'm just like working on this one and I want some music, YouTube player on this one, I'll also put on this one. But yeah, I'm just getting all the wires out of the way. And then my iPad Pro is just in the middle right now. I don't know, maybe if I need more space on the screen, I can use that as well. I'm just gonna quickly do the wires in the back and show you guys what it looks like in a few minutes. All right, so here is the finished product. It's really, really wide. Like when I was sitting down, it's really hard to look on that corner. So I'm definitely gonna be using this one as my main monitor, but so far it definitely looks nice, you know, these two big panels. It would be nice if they're both the same size, but I think for now, I'm gonna just experiment with it and see how it is. So because it takes up so much space, I had to move my computer off to the side here on this little end table. So my headphones, all the wires, PC's on that side. And yeah, let's see how this works for a couple days. So I'll probably need dinner in a few minutes, and after dinner I'm gonna be working on my presentation. So I'm just gonna show you guys the paper here. It's called, what is it? Incomplete Contracting and the Theory of the Firm. Very old paper, it's from like the 1980s. We have chicken wings, like a chicken soup. And then we have these dim sum things. They're like fried sesame balls. I'm talking to the camera. Oh. Yeah. And then there's potatoes. And then there's 2 steamed crabs. So dinner is looking really good. Okay, so I was working on the paper for the past couple hours. I made a good dent in it, and I'm gonna leave the rest for tomorrow. I can definitely finish tomorrow, but right now I'm actually playing Valorant with a bunch of my friends. And a lot of them are going to be trying Valorant for the first time. So we have like 6 guys. Just like, we're going to do a custom game and just kind of teach them the basics. I'm really excited because it's the first time we're all playing Valorant together. So I think it's going to be really fun. I'm just going to show you guys. So that's pretty much all the guys over there. And then I have like the stream running on as we're playing. The stream is really just for me and my friends. But if you guys are interested, it's my YouTube tag, but on Twitch. So any kind of gaming content, I'll always put it on Twitch. But this is the setup. I got the Twitch chat on the left, gaming on the right. That's the face cam with my old phone, but I'm gonna have so much fun tonight. Good morning, everyone. Sunday morning, just woke up and I took a shower, and right now I'm just sitting right in front of my computer and I'm going to tackle the remaining of this paper and my presentation. It's about 9 a.m. right now, so which is perfect. If I can get 3 hours of solid work in, I think I'll be in a really good shape for this paper. So let's get started.